Jams, that is. Jams this morning. What's this mic? My camera keeps getting knocked around, so I'm not sure how well the framing is working right now. And my voice is quiet. Yeah, it's good. I had this microphone perfect. I wonder what happened. Well, at any rate, good morning. I don't know how well this is going to go, to be honest with you. We've picked some really good series, but their Saturday morning participation is tenuous. I believe I'm the only person registered for that this race right now. Is that accurate? That's not going to get it done. That's not going to get it done. I gotta add more music to the playlist. Well, we'll have plenty of time to do that if this race doesn't come off. So I got a few series I can jump between, but the idea was that I was gonna do Indy NXT ovals, Indycar ovals, the big car. The spa race I described in the description. And like as kind of a backup, I didn't talk about it, but there's the Indy NXT car is also at the Nürburgring this week for 3-lap races. So I was like, I can do those. I set a qualifying lap just in case. And I feel like that's like the only one that's gonna get participation. It's not. I don't really want to do it. I didn't do a ton of practice. And this car is tricky to drive on road courses. It really is. This car is beautiful. If this was at the ring, that's all we'd be doing. I don't know why that is. I don't know why the IR15 is like so beautiful to drive there, and the NXT car is kind of tricky. Should I be trailing and braking into these corners or what? Oh. Seems like maybe a mistake, potential mistake. How do I get down to the line is the question. The car seems stable enough. This race is gonna have like 2 drivers registered. I bet that drops to 1 in a second. Nope, nope, that's right. Shit. That's just like the standard practice time. Here, or yeah, this is like the practice sessions aren't really connected to the race. They run on their own schedule, so they stay open for 2 hours and then they close and new ones open. That's not connected to like when the race starts or anything like that. Although when does the race start? 5 minutes. I'm still the only registrant, so this shit is not happening. I mean, this stuff is not happening. The next race starts 15 minutes later though, and that also has 2 people registered, so great. So this is kind of what I was worried about. And then I guess we could run the Nordschleife race. And then we could try and get in the HPD time slot at 8:45, which is like an hour and a half from now. Oh, now we got 3 people in it. Let's see. It's possible to register late because you really don't need any practice. You either got it or you don't. Four drivers, nice. Look how just how ludicrously short this track is. There's 13 laps already. Corners are so tight. I'm not really sure what to do with the in-car tools. And when I ran this race earlier this week, I slid up into the wall like early in the race, and I'm fairly certain that impacted the speed of my car. I was going super slow, and I'm like, oh, well, I don't want to assume that I was driving well, because I certainly probably wasn't. So I don't know how slow I would have been normally, but the damage kind of made it tough to like see how well the tools were working, like the weight jacker and stuff like that. So I don't. Yeah, that is a gorgeous car. That's why I haven't changed it since basically since I've had the car. What do you mean by player base in this case? 5 drivers, almost got an official here. It might be 8 for this year. Just in general, how many people participate in the series? As a series, it was pretty badly down when they lost the license. When did they get it back? 2 years ago, I guess they lost it. It was at the end of it was like halfway through my first year they lost it, because I was disappointed with the 500, I think. That's how that went, because I'm pretty sure I would have run that. Yeah, that was the one. Okay, so they lost the license a couple of years ago, and the series participation just went way down. Then a year later, they got it back when... I don't have the exact numbers, but yeah, it's sort of what I'm describing. They got the license back when Motorsports Games folded or whatever, defaulted on their contract. I think it was because they were unable to produce a game, and after a certain amount of time, Indycar had an exit clause. Like if nothing was released. So anyway, iRacing got it back. I guess about a year and a half ago now. And they've and they kind of refreshed the series, and it got kind of a bump in participation, certainly over from like the non-license period. It got really an improvement. Then in spring of this year, they updated the car completely, so it drives a bit differently, and the interior kind of looks like the modern, like the new version of the IndyCar. 5 drivers are not official. I should check that too. Yeah, it is 8. So even if we get 6, it's not going to be enough. We gotta get 8 cars. I think we only got a couple minutes left, so it's going to happen. 24 seconds, yeah, I don't think it's... I'm just going to go ahead and withdraw, I think. What a pity. Let's look at NXT and see how that goes a little better. Shame. So they refreshed the car, and that did improve participation in the series. I don't really know so much about the road side, I just did the ovals. But then this season, they released the Indy NXT car that I did another stream about it, and I talked about it in the Week 13 stream and everything. And that's supposed to be the like junior, junior formula, the junior IndyCar, like it is in real life. And that has seen a ton of participation. Like I've seen some streamers using it, but I don't know if people are just interested in that anyway. Like the F4 series have a lot of participation, so maybe people just like the slightly less powerful formula cars. And that got a ton of participation, and kind of in combination with that, I've seen more people doing the IndyCar series. The big car, the whatever, the one we've always been driving, the IR18. So yeah, there's some real problems with the Steam version. Where that's just really its own thing. So overall series is like overall, the series is a lower participation series, but it's been pretty good this year. It's been a lot better. This time slot is tricky because it's early Saturdays. It's not a popular time for the series, like it's never been. Let's try NXT. And this week, this weird oval run, Richmond, this is a paid track, so that's always going to be lower participation as well. Those weeks, just because fewer people have the track by default. Clarify what you mean by Steam version of iRacing? Oh, you're talking about an iRacing. I thought you were just talking about an IndyCar. I'm sorry. It's grown a lot, but I'm not sure what the number is. Steam is a terrible judge for this. The Steam version is not, it's kind of buggy. Like it doesn't work as smoothly if you're running through Steam. Like there's a lot of problems with it. So people recommend all the time. I see this on Reddit, on the in-game forums and stuff like that. People always say, I've given this advice myself, is to buy it on Steam, but then you have to like contact iRacing and move your version to just the standard UI version, and it works a lot better. So Steam's a terrible way to get an account. Yeah, sorry about that. I'm not smart, but there's your answer. How do you get a player count? Boy, such a weird tiny GAS product. Right now it says that the US says there's 14,000, nearly 15,000 online. So like practicing or in a race. God, that's spread out over so many series. What are the big ones in road? Of the ones I have favorited, PCC has quite a few people. That's like very small road cars. That's the production car challenge. GT4s have about the same. We'll get enough people in this race at least. Barely any people doing IMSA. That's surprising. Yeah, that's it. Okay, same circuit, but just the tiny car. Oh, with its open cockpit, delightful. Oh, we're going around. Honestly, that's the first time I've been able to loop the car. I think just cold tires. I gotta warm the tires before I really push it. Yeah. A bit tough to tell. I'm fairly certain GT7 is a lot more popular than this game. It's kind of not a controversial statement. Like, I know it's really tough to take off as a streamer for this game because it's so relatively niche. GT7, you have like a lot bigger audience. This is sort of my basis for comparison. How many people we got in this race? 9. Right on. Oh man, yeah. Man, I am really struggling. I think maybe I should mess with the ARBs. Yeah, once you get these tires working, this car is feeling good. Get a decent race out of this. Say so, Chief. Lower the front air, you're losing it.
You've got wheel damage.
Alright, good. Isn't it supposed to give some kind of... There it is. No, this seems to say raise it. Loosen the car. Oh, that's the rear. What's the front say? What, understeer? Damn it. I have been doing it wrong. Oh, it's okay. Yeah, no, I didn't mean it like that. I didn't take it like that. This is like a really niche product. Just due to the expense, the relative expense. I wonder if... Well, I don't think LMU has these numbers yet. I guess Assetto Corsa would have been the other comparison, but I don't really hear them getting talked about very much anymore. And I know there's some more niche ones, but it's just like I don't... In terms of competitive racing, like, man, I don't think anything touches this. I don't know, that you think there'd be some cheaper option that would have like a big base. Like Race Room, I don't know what their numbers are. Oh, man. How are guys keeping it in the 7,000s? 6th, I just don't. That is loose. Oh, man. That might be what you have to do, though. Man, that explains why I was struggling so hard. So I've done races in both IndyCar and NXT. I think I said this exact thing, but just whatever, to reiterate. And like, frankly, I did poorly. In both of them, I just felt slow. Guys were going past me. Like, I had that damage in IndyCar, but nothing in this car. I just could not figure it out. Part of it might have been that I was... stiffening. Oops, that's in the wall. I was stiffening the front ARB and just creating understeer. Yeah. Shouldn't this be starting soon? Oh, is he? I was wondering. Oh, yeah, I wasn't sure what he played. Without, you know, rallying. Friggin' dead. But is it ACC or is it the, what do you call it? AC. I thought, of course, 2 is out, is it not? Does that have a much of a player base? So this ACC was always viewed as the competitor to iRacing. When did I start on Project Motorsports 2? Nothing. So in contrast to the other races I've done in this series, like the one I did on stream, you cannot start this one from the pits. Because, the track is so short that you'll just be immediately lapped. If there's not like a yellow flag right at the start. Which, you know, I feel like the possibility is still high, but I tried the strategy in the big car in Indycar, and like the leader caught up to me in like 6 laps. I ended up having to like stay out on the yellow to get my lap back. I made a mistake there of using a lower engine mode, and maybe it just doesn't make sense. Yeah, Rensport is like... I don't believe that exists. I don't believe in the existence of Rensport. Just cast Rome after load some more music, as I said, but this is good for now. Yeah, LMU. LMU costs money. Like, not as much as iRacing, but more than a regular game. Especially up front. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I guess I'm not treating it with much urgency. That's for sure. I don't know if heating the oil even does anything in this car, but we're going to give it a shot. LMU looks good. I don't think I would even try it until I upgraded my PC. It's just the money does. You know, whatever. It's not bank breaking, but I don't like to spend a ton of money on a game if I'm not going to play it. And like endurance racing is cool, and the WC classes are cool, but man, it feels like it used to get bored of that. It might be better as like a supplement to iRacing is the thing, and that's a lot of clams. How's the field looking? All right, let's give it a shot. How fast are we possibly gonna go here, you know? Oh, no. Oh, I was like, yeah, I'm really in the groove here. I was not in a groove whatsoever. So where does that put us? So it would actually be kind of interesting to start at the back of this pack. But not from the pits. We're dead center. Brutal. Where were we? Oh man, I bet we could have gotten up here. I haven't had too much trouble hitting a 17.4. How much time we got? 30 seconds. Gotta be honest, I'm not sure we're gonna be able to get the big car on the stream. I just don't know that the timing works out. I really wanted to take a shot at that Proto GT. Well, maybe we just do the big car instead. It'll depend if anyone's even doing that series. Yeah, so mostly I'm just trying to see what I can figure out. 535. Just want to race? Here we go. Jesus. Oh, thanks, Younts. It's always freaking... Always someone, man. Fun car.
Pit road is closed right now. Catch start 13 car.
Let's go, Cosmo.
One to go. Next time by.
It's just that guys didn't select liveries, or did I? It's my trade paint's not working. My car looks fine. Oh, I sort of want to do the second gear start, dude. This is... Jesus, Murphy. Younce is the bottleneck there, guys. Just get around him. Whoa. Let it go, Rich. You got a nose in there, don't you, buddy? Oof. Murphy in the wall. Oof, hard in the wall. Ooh. Donahue with the block. Might be Donahue. Murphy in the wall again. Man, you really gotta... Come on, Murph. Don't leave me, Murph. Into the wall. Doing, brother? I want to pit, but I don't want to give up this track position, I gotta be honest. I don't think I can. I'm staying out. Couple takers. Guys at the end probably are all going in. This has got to put some work on that front tire, that front right tire. Like, I was pushing it hard. Andy Vasic. This guy's quick. Holland and McGrory, don't really know. We kind of got stuck behind that. Maybe was it Younts? So these guys really pulled away. Jesus, 70 laps is ridiculous track. So you can just roast Holland off the start here.
One to go, next time by.
First gear kind of worked last time, so I guess we'll stick with it. His tires are probably stickier now, so.
About to go green, stay focused. Post car is off, time to do your job.
Oof, Holland with the move. I might be getting done here. And how much I could do against Vasic there. Turn in. Stick with this outside line. I think it's easier on the tires. Cutting down to the low line is getting tougher. Like, I'm gonna have to increase the ARB at some point, but I think it's really gonna make it hard. Yeah, the dirty air. I need that draft. He's just doing a way better job getting down to the line. Also a chance he actually saved some tire. I burned a ton in that first stint. Yeah, see, he's just getting into the corner so much quicker. I wonder if it's A or B if he's gone down. People are taking forever to pass, Jesus. Oof. Yeah, man, I'm just getting dropped now.
You're back.
Uh-oh. Horrible line. What was I doing? I would really like to hold on to this top 5. That Vasic, that ended up being quick. I don't think anyone has enough tire left to make a move. I just got to last for 5 more laps here. Oh, that's the...
I think he flipped the wall. Coming out too.
Hey, that puts me in a top 4. Nice. Take it. 3 to go. White flag coming up. Let's do it.
Well, don't think you guys will slow each other down. I'll try to get some decent pace there at the end, and yeah. Good race though, good win.
Well, I'm glad I made all those moves early because, man, this car was going nowhere in the second half of the race. Like, I just did not have a feel after we had that pit stop. Struggled that entire time. So, anyway, nice. I'll take this.
Chicken flag, chicken flag. Great job. Did really well.
Good Rich pulling off.
Good racing with Eric. That was awesome.
Man, I was kind of white knuckling that thing.
Okay, the race is over. Bring it on in.
I'm bringing it in.
5,
I swear to God, this guy.
3, 2, 1. Right here.
Okay, what do we do for tires? So let's take a look. So I had the same tires the whole race. I got the front right down to 73, which is totally manageable. So that's the right move if you're talking about track position. Yeah, it started from P8. And I really picked up a ton of spots. I got as high as P3, but I got passed on the restart. And that guy ended up winning, so... This is looking... We were the top 4. The top 5 ranked players finished in the top 5 positions, so... I think skill and experience really won out there on this one. I'm glad I did this once before, but yeah, that was tricky. You saw it was just the next corner, man. It was just needs to fix this series. This series is great. That guy's driven. This series is fantastic. There were some issues early on where the car took too much damage from like wall contact. You get a meatball flag way too easily. They fixed that, and that's been it. That was the only problem. So that guy is out of his mind. I got 26 I rating for that. And I got 0.19 safety rating. Nice. That's what we like to see. Indycar is coming up, so we got a choice to make. Whether we should do Indycar, which looks like it may go official, or should we do Proto GT in like 50 minutes? Oh, my thumb. I was like really like putting a lot of energy into that. I guess the question is, what do we want to hear? I don't think I'm going to bother with IndyCar unless the grid gets pretty big. It's not even official yet. Eight guys, just double checking. 6 in the lobby right now. So let's just wait. But if there's not like 10, 15 cars, I don't even want to like waste my time, I think. An 8-car IndyCar race, that sounds, even on Richmond, that sounds boring. So, let's do music. Yeah, P4 was a nice finish on that track. Oh, my form. The last time I was racing, I forget if this was, I think it happened in kind of like an IndyCar and NXT car. I was just dropping back the whole race. Like I qualified wherever, mid-pack, and then just fell. I would pass guys who wrecked, and then other dudes would pass me. Like it was so frustrating. Okay, we gotta do it. Oh, we do have some good albums on here, actually. What else can we add? Teal. Stills. Reina Tropical. Prism. OSC. Kind of seems like a little much. Night Habits. Oh, this was good. Yeah, I'm gonna put this on. Some cornball stuff. I would love some like, oh, you know what? I'll put on Mitch Murder. Or excuse me, Max Cruz. Nights at Sunset Beach. I think it's the good one. No Alchemy. Matt Berry. I don't play anything that like is likely to get a copyright strike. You know, for someone that actually had an audience. Because that just seems like a good thing to avoid. The music I play, the artists strictly do not care if you stream their music, but it's not AI, it's all real artists. So I think I found a nice middle ground there. Lightning Kit. Kraftwerk. Little Jasper, that's relaxing. Let's put on Origins. Or Chroma, which is the good one? Origins. That's probably an, oh, you know, I love some D&B, but I only have this one album really. Let's put on we're just actually gonna stick with that for now. Still 5, so yeah. 6, I guess, if you click into the session. I think I'm gonna bank on Proto GT, and we're just gonna hope for the best. Funny, I have like a half decent race, and I'm kind of like, I sort of just want to quit because it's like I'm like George Costanza, basically. Why not just sum it up that way? The only thing that really top it is like a win, and those are so rare. I guess while I'm waiting on this decision, I can talk a bit about what I'm trying to do for Proto GT. Like, this was, man, I guess it's time flies. I guess it was maybe even 3 or 4 seasons ago that I realized with like more than halfway through the season that I was in a position to win the division championship for Proto GT in the prototype. And so I put some effort into it in the second half of the year, especially the last like 2 or 3 rounds to try and maximize my points. Just wasn't enough. Like I had some like really low points finishes in the first rounds. But so it's like I did super well in the Algarve. We almost got a podium. If that dude hadn't wrecked us with like a couple laps to go. Oh, we were so close to finishing even on the lead lap. That would have been crazy. But anyway, yeah, I felt really comfortable in the car. And it's like, it's the only car I've really had consistent wins in. So I was like, I want to take another shot at that championship kind of from the start of the season and see how it goes. Are you questioning how financially viable this channel is? That is shocking, my friend. How dare you? Oh yeah, you did do blocks in Russia. Well, fair enough. That's only to your credit, my friend. Making a cent? How dare you? Yeah, that's a good point. I mean, that's the thing is I've never been worried about, like, truthfully, like, I've never expected to make money. I certainly don't make money with the channel with my very exclusive viewership. Oh, dude, don't even try with the Beatles, man. They'll come to your house with bats with nails hammered through them. Do not even try with the Beatles. That is just taking your life in your hands. This is when Dale Jr. won the Daytona with that bag stuck in the front of his car. Which I had to highlight for whatever reason. But yeah, I'm not worried about the money, but it's just kind of as a policy. I was like, I'll stick with artists that don't care anyway. Mostly just, I don't know, stay abreast, you know, stay on the right side of the law. Like, I like making the channel. I wouldn't want to get banned for some stupid reason. Like, it's you know, I'm not costing anyone money by playing a licensed song, but I'm also not earning any money, so it's really pointless to shoehorn it in unless there was some perfect drop I wanted to include. Oh, shit. How's the... Oh, I think I'm going to miss that. Did it go? I don't think we're doing IndyCar regardless. Yeah, I missed the registration timer. Let's see if enough people even join to make it an official session. But I guess, like, maybe kind of like an outside, my own ego, like, has to have something, you know, has to hold on to something. Like, if I did have a video that went, like, viral for whatever reason, or got, like, a couple thousand hits or something like that, it would suck if it got taken down because I had some, like, Michael Jackson song in it or something. Yeah, please do. Oh, there's your Max Cruz. Okay, so yeah, we totally missed that. That's a shame because the big car would have been fun, but they only got 5 guys. I'm not wasting my time, so. So let's take a shot at Proto GT. And if this doesn't work out, at least I guess we can go to the Nürburgring with the IL-15. That's going to be just a crash fest, but I guess it doesn't really. I'm not so concerned. Can I? There we go. Jesus. Michael Jordan. Inspiration for basketball players, people that like yelling at their employees, bad husbands, and curmudgeonly team owners. Oh yeah, I need different colors for this. Gotta have some touch for this car. I was so disappointed to hear about Rovanpera. You know, like, not surprised at all. Rally seems like kind of a mess. Structurally and just institutionally and financially, maybe. I don't know. And he's so young, and it's like, dude, when he got those championships, they weren't even a challenge. Like, he struggled last year and this year especially, but I don't know. Like, I don't know how I would feel in his position. I would probably be a little bored. Oliver has just rallied his blood, so I don't think it ever makes a difference to him. I guess we'll see. We'll see how his career goes, but it's the only silver lining is that he has a seat now. In a good car. So I would love to see him just dominate and win a championship. I don't even care. But I don't know what else is going to happen. I think getting rid of the hybrid was a good move, but it was a little late. And like, what does that say about him in the future? You know. Let me return to that. But Robin Perez specifically. Did I join this race already? I think we're actually going to get some people in this race. This might be fun. But man, to go to Formula, it's like I can't even question. It's like I can't even question the decision to go to Formula One because that's where the eyes are, and like that's the fastest racing, especially if you're European. If you're American, well, if you're American, you're not getting into WRC, but you would imagine maybe at this point in your career you would look at IndyCar. For him, like if he could make it into F1, you know, he's got the cred. And it's like, honestly, it would even be interesting to see like a non-pipeline driver get in, like the way it used to be, where champions from other leagues would go into F1 when they were a bit older. He has like WRC championships, and he's still young, so it makes a lot of sense. But it's just, dude, Formula One is getting so dull. It's like everything about it, man. It's just the races have been boring. Like to me, it's kind of sad that just apparently being like the pinnacle of talent in the world, no one can even touch Verstappen. Like the McLaren guys are kind of like, they're in this situation where they just dominated the manufacturers championship. They already won it, like 7 races left, and both drivers are in position 1 and 2 for the drivers championship, and they just seem sad. Like every time I look at them, they seem like bummed and hangdog, and I just, God, like, geez, it sucks the energy right out of those races. And that's where everyone looks, and there's so much interesting racing in the world. Yeah, I guess 28 or 29. I mean, it's definitely, even 27 is a little old to be debuting in Formula One at this point. But I think he's fine. I think he's young enough. He just maybe wouldn't have the most longevity to his career, but you know, who knows? He looks like he's about 15 still, so. What is it about the tires? Like, it's shocking to me that they would be so bad that he would quit the sport, you know? And like, man, I wonder if that takes some of the responsibility off of Toyota. I don't know. Let's get a feel for this beauty. Did not have the grip. That's the line. Backhand was totally coming around there. Yeah, I definitely need to get some practice in before this race. I'm gonna get smoked. Okay, so I have to take the Sun Cold tires. Yeah, cold tires in general. I get it. Hold on, let me check that out in a second. Actually, you know what? I'm going to get up before I really get into practice, I think. So. Just I want to get a couple laps in first. Oh no. That's a shame, man. People really seem to like him at the start of the year. Now it's just hand-cooked lottery. Rip. Yeah, the way I'm tilting the car into that corner is not right. Oof, terrible. Check back in the pits. Got 17 minutes. We got 6 guys, so this race is already official. That's a good sign. Dirtfish. I'll watch it. Thanks for posting that. Yeah, tires. That's weird, man. Just for them to be that bad. But I'll watch the video. I don't, there might be some context or whatever, an explanation I'm missing there, so. What's the issue? All right, one sec. geez, still 6 drivers. No, 7. Yeah, so I kind of didn't finish my thought about the season championship. So I said I was just going to try and do the championship this year. And so far it's going great. This is week 4 of the championship. So as a reminder, the way that works is there are 12 weeks, and you need to have an eligible race in 8 of those 12 weeks in order to qualify for the championship. Just one race, one official race in each of any of the 8 weeks. So this is week 4. I had one track I didn't own, so that was one of my drop weeks. The other 3 weeks, I did one race each, and I won all of them. So I've won a race each week. So, and that's including earlier this week here at Spa, and that was my best points haul of the season. There's some higher ranked guys in there that I beat. So the only issue is that I can't get into the really high strength of field races, so my points are low even with the win. The times of the week just don't work for me. Just back corner. That's a good one though. Whoa, way outside. So I was hoping to get into a higher strength of field race this morning to possibly increase my points haul for the week. But it doesn't look like that's going to happen with only 7 cars. We'll still do the race, I guess, but man, kind of weak this morning. I'm glad the last race was good. A lot of dead time in the stream. Jeez, if we could just get 10, that would be nice. Cannot. Still 7 drivers, Jesus. Let's just keep going. So many corners are just way too impatient. That's a big improvement. Do I? No doubt. That was a rough corner. Still a big improvement, but man. Eight drivers, great. Robust participation here. Well, whatever. Kind of out of options, so we'll run it. If I tipped it on the black. A bit better. Oh, 10 drivers. That's nice. Okay, a little bit better. A little more competitive with Chris, although not quite where he is. Oh, that's, yeah. Yeah. How do you get the off track but not the slowdown? Mind blowing. Oh, we got angry dogs, other voices in the house. Really have to get into the power quick to get out of that corner. "13 drivers, alright, this will be fun." Give me the PB. Yeah, nice. Yeah, looks like we got well into double digits, frankly. That's pretty great. Man, I feel groggy all of a sudden, so this may be it for today. 2 not super long races, but that's how it goes sometimes. Dos Tres Auto Services. Luribus. I still haven't watched that trailer you posted. Ooh, look at this fog. That's pretty. How many guys we got? So I'm 5th ranked in the session, but I gotta check the roster. When I saw it, I was like, with a name like that, it's either gonna be great or ludicrous. Okay, there's an interesting sounding word. Let's make a thing about it. Jesus. Let's do it. Oh, he put in like just enough fuel. I didn't even notice that. It worked fine. The last race I did, but I wonder how close I came to running out of fuel. Just do some big lift and coast on the warm-up lap. Yeah, when it comes to road wins, I would say like 80% of my wins are from this series. Like, I don't know what it is about this car. This year I've had wins at, where was it? Oops. Spa, obviously. Monza on the regular layout. What was the first one? Get back to you on that last race. Perfect, but okay with both tires, I guess. Oh, I'm gonna lose a ton of time down this straight, I think. this fog has dirt in it. Wide there. That rotated the car, wow. Please don't. Oh, it's terrible. Oh, that's just going to kill the lap. Big improvement, but geez, not in the 204s.
There's the flag. It's over.
That's surprising. Is that dude not in here? There was that dude Chris Ho in practice. Oh, he's not on the race. Huh. Ranked 4th in the class. Huh. Thank you, I appreciate that. Yeah, this is definitely going to be the last race. My neck and shoulder are tightening up, and I don't want to hang around anymore. And we're kind of lucky we got this. So. I wish it would show the 13, so there's 12, or actually 11 in class.
Congratulations on the win, Cobra. So that I ain't coming nowhere near you in race. I'm going to be back at pack.
Although they'll both be at the back of the pack because there's only 2 of them and they're slower than everyone else. What do we want this one? Oh, that's a Something is using a ton of my CPU. Let's close that. Oh, you know what else we should close? Holy crap. Should help. In fact, it did quite a bit. Look at this. How did we get into second? Well, let's see how we do in the race.
One to go. Next time by. Line up on the left side. The estimated SOF is 2,149.
Yeah, I'll take that. What was the... I could have beat a 2:04.9. So I could have been pole here. All the races I've done, this is the first one where I haven't started on pole this season. Every one of them, I've just been pole to win. So a stiffer grade of competition in this lobby for sure. But I think I'm still a lot faster than everyone outside of the top 3. Emerson might... I've seen him race before. I don't think that's really his pace, so he might turn it on. But everyone from Raymond back, I think I got their number.
Still waiting on 2 cars.
But if we finish P2, that's a good shot with this many people in the race. That's a good shot at a points improvement over our last race. We'll just see. I'm not trying to overthink this. The good part is that even if we wreck out turn 1 and we're out of the race, we already have our points. We already have a pretty good points pickup. So this is just gravy. Anything that happens here.
Waiting on the final car to grid.
There's no pressure, at least.
Everyone's gridded.
I don't like that. I don't know what that means. Oh yeah, the night habits got this going. Oh, look at that forest. Just want to run away. Honestly, might rather start P3 than P2 on this circuit. Oh, I should have changed my fuel usage. Sure, we're fine. Whatever, something like that. Tires we will not need under any circumstances. So. Let's turn those off in case we have to tow. See how crazy you guys want to get in turn 1. That's cold tires and a tricky prototype. That's been the nice thing about starting first, man, is that just I've been so clean into turn 1. What's this guy doing? Wow, that was a dive from Jesus. See if he can survive down the straight. Man, he was good in through the... Come on, man, let's pull away. Oh, it was Bathurst I won at. That was a shocker. Oh. Sounds about right. Okay, so it's about a 16, 17 lap race, I forget exactly. Maybe 15. No pit stops. We have all the fuel we need.
My brakes turn on, that's a win for me.
Jesus out there pretty much just held up the field, so that worked out great for me and Alberto. See if I can keep up with him now. Have a choppy lap here. Little sip of draft here. What we really need is for them to fight a little bit more back there and just really open up the gap. He may weave a little bit here. I don't think it'll make a difference either way. I'm barely in the draft as it is. Got a little gravel there. Oof. Come on, man. We're not really clear, so please hold it together. Oh, Jesus screwed himself. Is he still serving that penalty, or what's the story? Almost over-rotated right into the wall there. Yeah, we gotta step on it, man. I don't want these cars behind to catch us late in the race. Come on, buddy. You don't have the juice. Just let me through. Lock up. I don't know if it's the dirty air. I think I'm just pushing too hard. I'm gonna relax for a minute. We fall back, we lose some time. I'm not gonna worry about it too much. We're gonna do a rhythm. Nice.
Car in P1, just at the fastest lap, 5.754.
It's not fast. You gotta be pushing. Pushing. So you're in the 104s, you're barely moving. Okay, Alberto. Okay. Gotta get it turned in a little bit more before I put the throttle down. Hey, nice. Huh. All right then. Not quite halfway through the race, so yeah. One more lap will be there. Wow, I really screwed that corner up. Give me that sweet draft again. Same thing every time. You gotta lose out of that corner the exact same way. Good for him. Good for you! Good for you. 6 seconds behind. Oh, that dude wrecked or something. Spun out. You gotta be kidding me. Yep, I need to do better than this. I'm trying to catch this guy at this point. The 2 seconds is painful, but I like that 6-3 behind. Lap 9, okay, we're well over half at this point. That's nice. Just bring the relative up, man. How much that would help me? Oh no.
Thank you, Andy. Thank you.
That was really nice of that guy. Oops. Andy Ragg, what a Chad. What a good guy, yeah. I think it was in a race, but still, like, way to recognize the situation and just be polite and nice. No one made him say good luck either, so that was really nice. What a good guy. All kinds of wheel spin coming off that. Oh, Christian got himself back up into third or whatever. I wonder if he's, I think at this point in the race, it's a little late for him to make a run at me and especially Alberto, but yeah, he's setting fast laps back there. I better watch out. Got back in touch with Alberto here almost, so if I can get into the draft, then I think at least I got this P2 secure. And it's certainly the only way I'm going to be attacking for first. Jesus is long gone, dude. I don't know who that guy's talking to at this point. I should be doing better than this. Oops. Yeah. Way off. Oh, I'm not surprised by. Yeah, we gotta get into the 104s. Oh, finally stayed off the curb. Picked up a 10th, maybe? Ish. There we go. Yeah, let Emerson deal with them. I'm not surprised to hear that. Not surprised to see that post. I had dirty driving written all over him with that that race start. Pull that move at Spa, you're gonna wreck 5 people, man. It's lucky everyone else in the lobby seems to have some sense. Oof. Getting close to, if not the limit, then my personal limit. Because the car is getting real squirrely at in some acceleration zones. Oh, we got less than 5 minutes left, so 3 laps tops, I think. This was probably 2 after. 16. Yeah, that makes sense. Christian's 10 seconds behind. How did I pass Tobias? I don't even remember doing that. Did he pit? Showing the zone, bro. Pass cars without even realizing it. Nice exit from him. 230, 2 laps left. Yeah, that makes sense. No, let's think 3 actually from here. This is lap 14. I guess we'll see. What a car. Oof. Not a great exit, but an exit. I did exit the corner. We're actually kind of back in the draft now. Last lap, okay. I think my only hope here is for him to wreck. I don't know if I'm quite close enough. Even with 1.2. Look at this lead behind us, though, man. We really pulled away. Oof, good exit for me. Well, decent exit. Good pass through the corner, let's say. Picked up a 10th. He's feeling it. He's driving weird, so there's always a chance here. The good thing about following is just like the closer you get, the more like the better. Like it's exhilarating. Whereas if you're in the lead losing tenths, like it's demoralizing. You start to feel him pulling behind you. Oh, that's it. Well, that's going to be the race. Let's see how much of this I can lose. Yeah. Get rid of this 10th, please. Jesus. There we go. Yeah. Couldn't attack through that section. I think that's where I've been faster than him, so that really kind of seals it. Well, my fault for taking that chicane like a maniac. Oops. Ooh. Oh, good thing I built up that lead, huh? Let's just bring this one home, shall we? Yeah, I wasn't going to catch him without being super aggressive, but like I said earlier, I was sort of already at my limit, so. A couple of those were my only mistakes, really. Not counting the off tracks, which whatever.
Great, thank you, very. No time to wait. Thank you.
Chicken flag, chicken flag.
Oh. Yeah, he was, I mean, catching him was an outside chance. So that's what was happening is that last lap. I was like, oh, just put the hammer down. I got all this space behind me. And it was just too much. Like, I was too close to the limit to begin with. So just a little bit more, and the car was, like, all over the place. So, we're fine. I collected it back up. This P2 is good. Let's see what we got, actually. So that might actually, honestly, this was a decent strength of field with a lot of people. So that might improve my, we have to wait till everyone's off the track. Hey guys, man. That guy's just done. Raymond Duggan. Andy's still wrapping it up. Is that it? Oh. GG's indeed. Let's go back and watch that start, because, man, that guy shot up the inside, like, several positions, it looked like. Maybe I'm wrong, so I kind of want to take a look. Oh, let's just do that now. I'm watching Andy. Okay. Did he start? Oh, he started like 4th, so it wasn't super nuts. He started 5th. Oh, I see. So here's where it happens. Yeah, I got like a weird start. I actually recovered that nicely. And I'm glad that Raymond, or whoever that is, Emerson, was like passive on the start. But yeah, Jesus is like, I'm just going for it. I guess honestly, I mean, he's got Raymond for sure. He's pretty much there for Emerson. I guess that's a fair pass, honestly. So I don't. Like, I was giving him a ton of space. It was clear. This whole area is clear, so. It's not nothing but daylight there, and he at least had a wheel, if nothing else, alongside Emerson. It's a race start, so yeah, good for him. But what happened? I was lucky I had that draft at the start, man, because I didn't feel great. But, hold on. Okay, let's see. Oh, here, we got our results. Yeah, I had a kind of a sick feeling that, Alberto might be one of the guys I'm competing against, and it looks like that's the case, so I really needed that position. Because I got a lot of points. I did improve my position, but he did even better, so, see how the rest of the series goes. Where does that put us, then? I lost a lot of spots, because I can't get into the, I mentioned earlier, I can't get into the strength of field, so the really high point value races. He, like, screwed up or something. Yeah, he was already getting chased here. Going around the outside here, Emerson. I don't know about that. I mean, good job, honestly, but yeah. It's hard to avoid contact there. Ah, what a bummer for him. And that's Christian. Where was I? I fell down a few positions this week. Even with the wins, it's really tough. This should put me back into 3rd at least. Oh, that dude Jesus is leading. He has 4 weeks. Oh, both those guys have 4 weeks of championship. So they have more points than I do, but that's because they have an entire extra week of points. I'm actually not that far behind them. So when I get my 4th week, I will probably pass both those guys. So that's funny. Jesus and Alberto were the guys that I'm facing for the championship. So this was kind of a Division 3. This is a real Division 3. It's a hot matchup. So that was, man, there's championship implications there I didn't even realize during the course of the race. Who's flashing me? Oh, that's flashing. That's it. I might, man, you can't do that. You can't just be flashing the hell out of someone in front of you. This guy did not hold on to 3rd, so. Boy, they all flash each other pretty regularly, don't they? Wow, heavily defensive. Christian's not having it. He's gonna go up the inside? No, not enough space. Close enough for the next corner. Yeah, well, there's the flashing. Yeah, I don't know, man. far this all looks like fair defending, but it was great. It bought me and Alberto a nice gap, so we just pulled away. Oh, brutal. Oh, no. What are you doing? Oh, that's on him. Yeah, easy mistake to make. Tries to brake too late and make the corner. And he just instantly drive. He doesn't even wait. There's a guy in front of him and he starts driving. Like, you can see everything. It was too late. Look, he sees that car and he still goes. Oh, and this is the guy that called him dirty. Well, dirty. I'm more like just reckless. He's back out there with, oh, he didn't really take any damage. Good for him. Robin's getting by. Oh, now it's Burt. What happened to your boy? He's up here. And he ended up finishing 6th. So sad. Yeah, it was bad, huh? That was a bad rejoin. I'm just gonna say it. This might be controversial, but I think that was a pretty bad rejoin. Huh. Pretty much everyone finished the race, though. Stefan. Yeah, I think everyone finished, so nice. That was a good one. It was smart for me to do the race. I performed pretty well, and I had a lot of fun, so that checks all the boxes. Got a nice bump. I think I'm at 2,500 now, iRating. Wait, did I read that? I kind of like buried the lead because I was looking at the championship points, but... Come on. It's the results page. There we go. Holy crap, yeah, that puts me at exactly 2,500. That's the first time I've been there. Man, I've just been raking in points. This is pretty much the only road racing I'm doing right now, so it's been nothing but positive gains, man. Nice. Alright, well, yeah, I'm definitely not doing another race because I feel like we sort of represented pretty well there. I was just kind of like, oh, I'll probably start last and end up wrecking, so I wasn't expecting much out of this race, and that was a nice haul. If I had just been able to put the pressure on Alberto a little bit more. I don't know, on one hand, I wish I had sort of known the scenario so I could attack harder. On the other, I'm kind of glad I didn't. Thank you. Yeah, I'm very, very proud of that. I didn't even see that coming. On the other hand, I'm glad I didn't have that additional pressure to attack, because I probably would have wrecked. It's like same answer. Oh, yeah, likely wrecked. All right, what was my best lap? I'm gonna close this out because I'm just at this one I'm rambling. 205. I got into the 204s multiple times last race, so I did struggle there, but something about being behind him, I kind of paced myself to his car. So, but on the other hand, man, that is consistent 205s. And that was me screwing up a couple times, so. I guess I'm not going to play the podium song. It's really just not that significant to race. So we'll just go out on this one, man. Thanks, Marco, for watching. And to anyone else who catches this is one of my more successful streams. 2 top 5s, including a podium. That's a rare flavor from this particular channel. So thanks to anyone who was lucky enough to grab it. You're in for a rare treat that few got to witness. So maybe next time we'll win. Am I right? Bye.